Hey everybody. Sorry I haven't done a video for the last 2 weeks, I think it's been. Sorry about that. I was off last week and I had quite a few things to do getting my car ready for an MOT. The car I was using, I've had to get rid of that. It was an old Volvo. It was costing me an absolute fortune to run, and well, that's why I've been trying to get the bike ready so I can use that for work as well, because things have just got so expensive in England now with fuel and just living costs and God knows what else, that it just wasn't a viable subject anymore. Anyway, got the bike all ready for its MOT. It was due to go Friday, and lo and behold, she wouldn't start. I couldn't get her started, and it was one of those, oh really, after all this time you've been starting wonderfully. And it was all down to one thing I hadn't changed. I changed just about everything else on this bike apart from one thing, and that was the spark plug. So it was my own stupid fault. I've done oil changes and God knows what else and everything else. Anyway, today, it's actually Father's Day today. I didn't get anything. I wasn't really expecting anything, but I didn't get anything. But I did get a phone call from my young son in Japan, which was really nice to hear from him. But it upsets me when I talk to him, because I miss him dearly. And I think it goes the same way for him. It's very, very difficult. It's very difficult. My other son, my oldest son, he's very busy trying to do his house and everything like that, I believe, at the moment. So anyway, I was going to go fishing this afternoon, but the weather's gone really humid. We're going to have another storm, by the looks of it. But me being me, I want to repaint that, because I bought some really cheap paint and it was my own stupid fault. I went to redo it, and every time I've done it, it's different paint to what I used before. I've just gone and got some more paint from Halfords. I normally use their paint, and I didn't this time to do this back cowling, and it's come up absolutely appalling. The lacquer's blistering for some reason. I really don't know why that is, and it's really put a dark, dull tone on it. So I'm going to rub this down in a moment, and I'm gonna redo that. I bought some more sandpaper and some more, because I've been using matte black paint on the bike. I mean, she's come up really well. You know, there's a few little dinky rubbish spots here and there, but she's come up really well. She's firing up now, she's starting, so I won't have an issue. Hopefully I can get the MOT done on it next weekend. I'm going to ring the chap and see if I can get it done next weekend. I have got a little issue actually. There's something I didn't even think about. There's no cut-off switch for the side stand, you know, when it's down, and I didn't even think about that because there's no wiring for it or anything. So it obviously went missing at some point, and somebody never replaced it. And it's something that I never thought about at all. And I don't know if you haven't got it, whether it's a requirement for the MOT. I really don't know on that one. Everything else I've tried to make sure is absolutely perfect, like the brakes, the lights, you know, the average standard frame and things like that is all okay, and nothing's going to fly off going down the road. I've gone in for everything on that. Oh, you'll have to excuse me, I've got a banging headache. I think it's the weather. I think it's going to storm. So I always pick the right time to do spray jobs on bikes. But it's iffy. 1 minute the sun's out and then it's looking like it's going to rain. But that'll be okay. At least I can get it rubbed down and go back to... I'll redo this centre part. As you can see, I don't know if you can see, the lacquer is absolutely atrocious. As I said, I bought some really cheap stuff. It's only because I had nothing here and nothing else was open at the time, and I thought, oh, that'll do, that'll be okay. And it isn't okay. Don't, yeah, you can't cut corners sometimes, you really can't. Sometimes you just have to bite the bullet. Yes, it's just cost me 20 quid for 2 cans of paint and some sandpaper, but hey ho, I want the bike to look right. And it is raining. That's just typical. It's just started raining. Oh God. Do you know, I thought I won't go fishing. It's too warm, it's too muggy. The fish won't want to know today. There's too many people all milling around, because where I live, it's very close to a pub, so everybody's come down for Father's Day and all that sort of thing, have meals and what have you. So yeah, it's just been absolutely bit of a rubbish day, really, I suppose. Apart from talking to my young son earlier today, which was really nice. He sent me some photos of where he is living in Japan. I've got to have a look at those. It's been almost a year since I've spoken to him. Well, I think it is. Yeah, a year. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to do this in a moment. I'm going to rub it down and rub it down. It's really rough. So rubbing it down's okay. That's going to be fine. We'll grab a nice bit of old sandpaper out of here. Do you know, I tell you don't get hardly anything anymore. You get like 3 or 4 sheets for like nearly 4 quid. Everything's just gone up so much. It's unreal. So yeah, haven't got the V5 back on my bike yet. That is due. I've had confirmation from DVLA, which is our what's it in England for registering motorcycles and cars and what have you. I've had that back saying that it's on its way. It should be with me by Wednesday, which is good. But it's insured. It's all insured, and the tax I can't do until I've had it MOT'd. I can't get this out of the packet. Right, we've got a sheet of that. Yeah, I can't get it. I can't get it MOT'd. Sorry, I can't tax. Oh, that's nice. I had a bit of sandpaper here, and it was absolute rubbish. Yeah, that's going to be fine. That we'll take this right back. We will. Yeah, we'll take that right back. Get all these little bubbles and things out. Yeah, I'll take that right back, and I'll redo this bit in the middle. That's not hard to do. It took me about 10 minutes to do that. And then obviously I'm going to have to pop it out of the way somewhere, because it's a bit damp now, and I don't want damp getting on it. Yeah, what did I do last week? Well, let's say we had 2 cars. One of the cars we had, it sat for months, but it's like a little tiny sports car, if you like. It's just a little 2-seater jobby, but the roof comes down and everything like that. But it had sat for ages, because at the time I couldn't afford, because I just started working, I couldn't afford to run both vehicles, and it just got too expensive to run the other vehicle. So I've gone back to the little tiny one. Fuel consumption wise, absolutely brilliant. You can't beat it. I put 30 quid's worth of fuel in that Monday, and it only just went on to the red today, and we've been running about all over the place all last week, and you know, doing shopping and things like that. So economically wise, far superior, and that's what you need these days. But as I say, I'm going to be using the motorbike anyway for work, unless it's an absolutely dreadful day, and if I'm using the bike, Julie will use the little car if she needs to go anywhere, down to the shop or something like that. So yeah, I am sorry for everyone if you've been waiting for videos and nothing's come along. This is a bit of a strange one, as I say. I was going to do some fishing videos today, but the weather's just dreadful, really, for that. You won't get anything. It'll be a dead loss. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I have had new subscribers. Yes, whoopee! Thank you, guys. No, I do appreciate it. Thank you for watching my videos and being patient with me on things. I'm not the world's best motor mechanic or motorbike mechanic by any stroke of the imagination. I just do things to get by and please myself, and I love tinkering with motorcycles. I'm now going to have to find another project for you guys, because say this one's virtually done, apart from the odd bit. I might have to change the springs and things like that at some point, and we can do videos on that sort of stuff, which is easy enough. They're easy enough to do. Yeah, so I'm going to find another project, so I've got something for you guys to look at. I want to get something really old, sort of like 1940s, 1950s, something like that, so I'll see what I can pick up at some point when I've got some money. So I'm going to say bye for now, guys, and I'll catch you later, and maybe do another one in a bit once I've done this back cowling. Bye for now.